broadcasting. I should put this on the social medias too.
Like Nate, or not Nate, Charlie. Sorry, force of habit.
Wait a second.
Charlie.
Victorious. What
Let's-
happens to one or 2 points
Charlie,
in order to make the game? So every
Have a little politeness there. We prefer to call it Dame casting now.
I don't get it.
Zach, get
I
the
got it.
fuck out of here. Go. You're done. The role of your character is now being played by me.
All right,
Hello, Internet.
I'll be
We
playing
made
Final
choices
Fantasy.
before the
Bye.
And he's out.
Well,
And he's back.
be thankful you weren't here for earlier, Internet. You don't want to ask.
I was happy for a second. He only gave me that much.
I live on your misery.
I know you do.
Just a second to realize what you could have had.
That's why. That's why you buy dinner for me sometimes and shit. Like just like to keep me going.
If there's one
This
thing,
is an abusive relationship, Zach. You're the worst.
if there's one thing Danganronpa has taught me, it's that despair is nothing without the promise of hope.
I know you're the worst.
We do need to stream that at some point.
Ooh, I'd be all in on that. I'll have to try not to spoil anything for anybody, but
I know
anyway.
you just get to cackle when it like this
or
character's
do you mean
off.
the little table?
I meant
the
werewolf.
werewolf. Okay.
Also stringing Danganronpas.
You just need to sit there and anytime like, I like this character, you need to just cackle to yourself.
Oh, do you now?
So what are we actually doing?
All right, so HK, you come in because last time you all planning on what to do about all these this murder of
Murder, singular.
yeah.
How can
so
I
far,
hold all this murder?
so far, yeah. You found a body and now you have to do the class trial and
Wrong game.
So anyways, yeah, HK, you come back because you've been paged to come to the room with everyone.
You've been paged to go to your room without dinner.
Statement you called.
As you Kramer your way into the room.
Should we roll light and dark?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Probably.
Frack.
We're already starting off good. I got 2 light side.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Greg, I'm here just to offset you.
Good
Right.
job.
So,
Thank you,
Mr. Two
You
light,
are our only hope, apparently.
dark.
Oh, also Klaus.
Got light. And what'd you get, Ed?
I
You're
got
the decider.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh,
Yay!
and another one because I got 2 and for some reason didn't do 2 in a row.
Oh, weird.
All right, so
So we're at 3 light and 5 dark for this one. To start.
no. Ed's those are light that Ed is supposed to.
I can't tell.
Oh, are those light?
Yeah.
Then we're at. Sorry, then we're at 5 light and 3 dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's,
And it is so much. It is both less effort and easier to read if you just type in 1 and then
Yeah.
1 or 2 and then L or D instead of trying to give a picture of a blank circle.
all right.
That doesn't work when the background isn't white.
But it's less atmospheric.
My immersion.
Ruined.
I need this immersion that I'm playing a role-playing game.
Look, in space, no one can see your light side die.
They can't?
I can see my
Oh.
light
Well,
side.
I mean, if you get enough points of sense, you can.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, I guess this image would have been better. Oh no,
I'm patiently waiting now. Like
I'm
Ed,
struggling.
Ed is preparing a punchline to end all punchlines, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, this picture would be better. Just puts a picture of Spider-Man.
It's it is like the hypest thing right now.
I can't get it. I'm sorry, guys. I've just
Hype is
oh
just
god.
rising.
Oh no, he
Failure.
has performance anxiety.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you just show symbiote Spider-Man. You show Scarlet Spider, and who cares?
Who gives a damn about that?
There's
Whatever.
probably a bunch of people who I apologize to all Scarlet Spiders fans.
In recent years, he's been redeemed, but yeah, previously.
I mean, he has the unfortunate of having the Clone Saga attached to him.
Right. It was Kane. It wasn't.
That doesn't clean off, man.
Anyway, HK. We have to explain to him what the hell happened.
Yeah. So yeah.
And we do.
Previous episodes, Sebastian, the leader of Shrike Team, was murdered and put in a mop closet by someone with an electro staff, it seemed. And now
Statement. I prefer to call him permanently incapacitated.
Good job, HK. Good job.
HK, when did you get an electro staff? No.
Not funny, Seda.
Go and hide that one.
HK just looks at Gar.
Yeah. So, one thing I'm a bit unclear on is in what capacity we're supposed to be helping.
Yeah, I also. I mean, we just negotiated and really talked ourselves up. Bluffed, more like it.
Well, I mean, we have certain skills. I'm just not sure how how they want us to use those certain skills in this case.
Well,
Oh, I was bluffing.
Oh,
we need to locate the droid.
I'm sure we'll just ask you to beat things up like usual.
Yeah, well, that'll work.
We need to locate this droid, which is their objective, and we need to get it secured.
If I remember hearing right, they've narrowed down where it can be, right?
Correct. It's either at the vault of the auction house, or it's at the auctioneer's personal mansion.
a proprietor. He's the proprietor of this entire station.
Is
The Doge, if you will.
is there any way to? Is there some way that it can be detected other than, or are we just gonna have to get eyes on it?
I think it's really just gonna have to be eyes on it, unless somebody has an idea about how to locate it.
All you know is you're looking for an R7 astromech droid, which, you know, is very rare, so if you see one, it's probably that one, because, yeah, I'll say, because you probably, Irene, you've been briefed on this, the R7 is specifically made for E-Wings,
Okay.
and it was like a top secret project funded by the Rebellion.
I don't. My worry. I imagine someone could sneak into the warehouse potentially, or bribe their way and work around. My worry is if it's in the vault. I'm guessing that is going to be a much more secure facility.
Indeed.
Right.
I think so.
See, I agree. I think that would be the best place to start.
I just want to point out there are a few other avenues we should just consider at least keep an eye out for opportunities. Firstly, we know that the Empire is here. If they're also after the droid, they may also be looking for other ways to acquire it. So we can potentially get intel indirectly from them, though obviously for the rebel agents here that will be a bit more risky, as well as for certain of us that have maybe already gotten on their bad side.
Everyone stares at me.
Actually, he was looking more at him and Lynn for stealing the medallion, but
These things happen.
But another possible way is to consider taking it during the auction itself, since it is the one time we can guarantee where we know where it will be.
That's good.
True.
That should at the very least be considered a backup plan if we cannot locate it far enough ahead of time. But I guess in the meantime, we're going to have to work with what was her name? Trish?
Trish, yeah, codename Trish.
Yeah, Trish. We'll have to work with Trish to an extent. As I suppose we'll have to coordinate with Trish based on what the rest of their end finds out and what all they want us to do. It could be they're more looking for us to just be around in a bodyguard capacity.
I mean, right now, because they've got less personnel than they came with, I think they would be satisfied if we located it on our own. But even if we can just locate it, that would be enough for them at this time.
Right.
It did sound like they had more security in the warehouse right now. I eavesdropped.
That would be a good point as well. If the Hutts are aware how much this is worth, or rather whoever is auctioning it off, if it's not them, then looking for places where they have suddenly buffed up security may be a good idea too. The warehouse does sound like a good target for avenue for investigation then.
Right.
Let's see. There's any other way? Well, does anybody have anything else they'd like to add?
Not me particularly. I think you've got it pretty well squared away, Seda.
I trust your judgment. Especially since we haven't done much recon.
Right. I think we'll largely be relying on Irene and the rest for that. It sounds like they have at least laid some groundwork in that regard.
All
I
right.
was up looking at
When does the...
post.
Oh, what did you find out anything?
Not much. They used a lot of droids.
Yeah, specifically you remember, yeah, they security squads are usually one gank and 2 droids.
Mm-hmm.
Query.
Yes.
Do we require the transfer of this expired organic to the ship?
Do we?
It probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, I do have some deep storage, so it's not like you would continue to decompose.
That carries amount of risk, though, if he was tagged that ties them back to us.
True.
But I guess I'll leave. If you think it can be done without drawing attention.
It might endear us a little bit to the rebellion to restore the Republic.
Exactly.
Which, probably a good idea given my prior engagement there.
Perhaps.
Had to play a little bit of hardball.
I may have an avenue for finding the person who killed him as well.
Oh.
Which would be good, actually. Especially since that is absolutely going to be a rival against us.
Likely. A acquaintance of mine I just met today mentioned they were working with a brutish person wielding that is currently wielding an electro staff, which would match the wounds that you described.
Irene, you also remember seeing a huge guy with a staff go up an elevator way back?
Big person? Oh, all of you big.
Sounds like it. I don't know. I only had him
Like
vaguely
bigger than
described to
you.
me.
Big.
That could be it.
Bigger than HK?
Excuse me. No.
Statement: I am a standard-sized unit.
You're big.
Well, so it sounds like we've got some plans. Seda, do you need time to start with yours?
Yes, it's something that would be best I prefer, but would be best I pursue by myself.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going to have me, Seda?
I would say that you should be with whoever feels like they're going to be put at risk. You make for a good bodyguard here. If somebody thinks that what they're doing is going to potentially embroil them in a fight, they'll want you around. To that end, it might be a good idea to talk with Trish about that as well, in case you need to back up one of her other crew too. Similarly, if that's what HK wishes to do, to stay with you, I have a feeling that HK best knows what he will be good at, though, right? Turn to him.
Correct.
But do let us know if you notice anything that would be of use. At the very least, if we can find it, we're gonna when it is time to actually make a move on it after we've located it, we'll want you two around.
Okay.
All right. So, who needs a bodyguard?
Are you calling Trish and offering?
If anyone at this in this
Yeah.
group doesn't feel like they need some muscle, then yes. So like, well, she's gonna leave she's gonna offer this gathering here first.
Yeah.
I should be fine.
Hmm.
I'm just
And
gonna go case. I think casing the auction house is probably the best bet. And I
All
can
right.
run that.
That is a good idea. We do have access to most of the floors. We should make use of that.
Irene,
Yes. I was thinking of going into the tunnels, utility tunnels.
Hmm.
Weary, do you require assistance?
I don't know.
It couldn't hurt. That does sound like it'd be a place that you might encounter danger. If there's... Especially if there's other agents on the lookout for this. Though, you need to be careful. If nothing else, among us here, Irene, as part of that other group, is the most likely to be in danger if we assume that whoever killed Sebastian, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Has also ID'd the rest of you.
True.
all right. In that case, HK, if you're going to be helping Irene, I'll shoot Trish an offer.
Certainly, Master.
Alright, so yeah, you, call in Trish and goes, alright, I've now got Richard trying to hack into their security system to do a better ID on some things, and try and mostly to get a positive of who killed Sebastian. Kenner right now is scouting the tunnels, and probably use Sebastian backup. I've got. We've transferred by request. We've transferred. What was the fourth guy's?
Edgar?
Yeah, Edgar. To self duties.
All right then. And who was it again that is going to be scouting?
Kenner.
Kenner. In that case, I'll be his backup.
I'll give you approximate coordinates. You'll have to get in through the hole we made in the side of the wall.
If Irene's going, you might as well all three go, and then you can, once you meet up, you can split up and out if you need to.
Sounds good. Irene, HK,
I can have my stuff then as well. I can't bring them up here.
All right. Perhaps, Trish, while we have you on the line, we should go over some of our skills so that you also know who to talk to from us if you need something.
All right.
I am not primarily a combatant, but I can do a few things. I'm mostly good if you need a negotiator, though I imagine you might have somebody fulfilling that role already.
Well...
Or as...
Sebastian was kind of our face.
I see. In that case, if you do need someone to fulfill that role in a more general sense, obviously if you have specific contacts or anyone you can rely on, that you won't need me for that, but then do let me know. Otherwise, I have a lead or two I'm going to be pursuing myself. Lynn here is a very skilled combatant, as is HK. They can fill you in further on any of their other skills. I know Lynn's been studying some mechanics lately, though I think your own mechanics will probably still be...
Well, right now we've got a fresh one, who's with you right now.
I see.
Big smile.
I think she's still going to do a lot better than I will. I'm fairly new to it. I'm not new to busting heads, though.
Gar is... Well, I suppose I can let Gar cover for himself.
My skills mostly revolve around being a face, but I can also pretty much pilot anything, and I know a lot.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. If you want to join up with our forces in the inside the bowels, meet up at the hole in the wall, and then our hole in the wall.
Yeah, of course.
Got a hole in the wall in the hole in the wall.
Yo, dog.
She'll get up, dust herself off a little bit.
Now,
And,
shall we?
Lynn, Gar, could I have a word with you before you head out?
Of course.
He'll kind of...
Zeta, I am a woman of action.
I understand, but this is kind of important.
All right. What's up?
He'll
So
pull them
we go
into
inside.
another room. Yeah. One of them.
I point over to my room.
Seda will nod and follow.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you know the person I met up with?
I vaguely. Just, she seemed like she had. I don't know.
She's a force sensitive, and it seems that she's part of a group that is at least somewhat that is learning the dark side and possibly some Sith philosophies.
Okay.
Oh, that's hardcore. I didn't know
Maybe-
you were into the dangerous types now.
I'm what this normally would be irrelevant, but her partner matches the description of the her partner. She mentioned that she was currently working for the Empire, and her partner matches this. She mentioned her partner is currently using an electrostaff. So
Oh.
yes, he is likely the one who killed Sebastian.
And they're force users.
Yes,
It might be a good
strong
idea.
ones. She might be as skilled as you are with the lightsaber.
Oh, great.
All right. So, it might be a good idea in the long term to put me against that guy.
Right, which is why I want you protecting whoever seems to be heading somewhere in a dangerous,
course.
especially of their crew. For now, we can hope more or less safely assume that we haven't yet been tagged, but
Mhm.
depending on how things go, we might need to use the buddy system, so to speak.
Right. Well,
The-
if we are able to get a lead on this guy,
Mhm.
then heading him off, getting in some sort of situation where he is absolutely going to come after me. Or something to that effect.
What happens
Perhaps.
if we run into your friend?
I guess that depends. If it's... I'd prefer... Obviously, it'd be best to avoid fighting if possible, but if it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable. There is one thing we might be able to leverage, though.
Mm-hmm.
She's not loyal to the Empire. She doesn't seem to hold any particular love for them. And on top of that, she seems rather fed up with her partner. He said that he seems to think he's superior to her.
Mm-hmm.
She might be willing to, if it comes down to it, abandon him.
All right.
Good to know.
Particularly if our rebel friends here want to get the guy who killed him, that could be something we could leverage. Who killed the one among them? That could be something to leverage. He'd if taking him down and capturing him and handing him over to the Alliance might win us some more favor.
Truth.
But yes, that's why I just wanted to warn you both to be careful, since that, along with the knowledge that Aaron Garai is present on the station, definitely complicates things for us getting involved.
Right. I mean, he doesn't like me, but it didn't seem while we were playing together that he necessarily thinks I'm still with you guys. So that might be to our advantage.
It could be. If we're lucky, he's here on other business, and if he's a very by-the-books type, he probably won't risk trying to arrest us on neutral ground.
Yeah. No, that's probably also part of the reason why he didn't do anything to me.
The worry, though, is that if he's also after this droid, they did mention he's part of some special ops group or something.
Right.
Wow, this guy just keeps getting more and more accommodations as we hear about him.
So let's just be on the lookout for him as well, not just for our own backs, but in case he's going against the rebels' mission here. And he says this more to Lynn in particular. Stay safe. I know you know this, but it isn't our cause. It's not worth our lives.
I know. But
I'm less worried about you developing a sudden sense of idealism and more worried about you getting caught up in the heat of battle, but the sentiment remains.
I'm glad you know me so well. No, I do have a personal stake in this, though.
Right.
We succeed this. They owe us that favor to
But also remember that if we're caught as part of this, even if it's just that the Empire knows we were involved, we may drive him further into their arms.
and keep that in mind.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna go meet up with the guys. And the girl. The robot. And the... You know what? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm actually, now that I think about it, somewhat free at the moment. I want to meditate for a little bit, but Kina sounded like she was going to be busy immediately, so I'll probably have to wait till it's getting late, and I'll probably have to wait till tomorrow to try and meet up with her again. Let me know.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so either of you, let me know if you need help.
Of course.
Of course. Well,
I walk out in case Seda wanted to say something alone.
No, Seda didn't say it to have anything else. Like, you know about the Force stuff, so that was...
Right, well, still.
yeah, in that case, then we'll head out to meet up with HK and Irene so that they may go to a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
That has a hole in the wall.
That's a hole in the wall. Sorry, didn't mean to bump that.
And the orb that was inconspicuously sitting on the bookshelf of Harlequin space romance novels starts hovering and following after her.
Yes.
But we're not on my ship. We're in the hotel.
Oh, are we in the hotel?
Yeah, we're
rooms, I assume.
Yeah, we're in the hotel.
yeah, we're in our hood.
Maybe I brought some in.
Well, then it rolls out from under the bed and then starts hovering.
Maybe I
Yes.
brought in some of my books to read. Okay.
Waddling really fast, try and keep up with all the long legs.
Alright. So which group wants to go first?
What was that?
You broke up there, Terps.
Which group wants to go first?
Ah, there we go.
It's up to you.
May I make a request?
Yeah.
How about, can I roll 4C first, since depending on what, if I actually succeed, that may say that
Alright,
depending
sure,
on what
yeah,
he
go.
sees, he may end up joining one of the groups or the other after a bit.
Alright.
So can we do it this time? We can! 3 light side!
Oh snap!
Alright.
I
3
succeed.
light
So
side.
he sees. So the for the record, the obviously as the GM you can show me what you want, but the specific at the power level he is at, the idea is he can see up to a day in the future, and he may not necessarily see anything particularly detailed yet, but
Oh, do you not have any upgrades?
not to that end of the power.
Alright, so
I upgraded some of the more ones that gives him a little bit of defense and
Alright, so things you see is
initiative stuff.
a odd-looking astromech in a kind of that's has somewhat significant battle damage and a restraining bolt inside of a kind of a penthouse lounge that overlooks a giant with glass that overlooks a giant auction stage. You see varying amounts of tubes, and alleyways, that make up the bowels of the ship. You see a very tall, menacing fellow, human, but taller than most humans you've seen, with kind of it's some sort of prosthetic thing over their jaw, and warming up an electro staff. You see at that moment they force one of their hands forward and cause a figure in front of you to seize up. You see yourself dangling before a long drop before Kina, of all people, helps you pull you up. And then you see your old friend Axel pointing a blaster at you.
Is that in a flash of 2 separate things?
Yeah, 2 separate things. And yeah.
All right.
And that is
So I got-
him doing it in front of a black background as he pulls the trigger, your vision ends.
I see. That part he will not be telling Lynn, I think. To keep track, I think I got most of it, but the second part where the strong guy showed up, did he show up because heard you mention a ship? He showed up in a ship, or was that part of the penthouse he saw?
No, that he was in. I was talking about the station. He was in the bowels of the station. No ship involved.
And oh, okay, I thought you mentioned. Okay, so he was in the bowels of the station. He saw the droid in a penthouse suite overlooking the station or overlooking something.
Yeah, overlooking like a kind of an amphitheater, like a theater place, kind of like what you remember looking at old from the HoloNet, old images of the Imperial Senate, kind of looking like place.
All right then. So I'll leave it to you then, Charlie. How long this takes, because it may be he's in meditation for a while. But I will say that at some point he is going to give Lynn a call. Or no, I guess Lynn still hasn't bought a.
Yeah.
Lynn, buy a.
Still,
Please go buy a comlink. Or fuck, if you guys go retrieve the dead body, please retrieve Sebastian's comlink and ask if you can have it for the mission. I don't know. But yes.
But that
and
makes
then-
my purchase of an RMD 20 useless. It just
But,
will follow her always.
He will pursue his own thing though when he is.
All right, yeah, we'll say you take a couple seconds to meditate.
But yeah,
minutes to
it
meditate.
yeah, it might. I mean, it could take minutes. It could take an hour or so. It's up to you. Up
all
to
right,
you.
So who wants to go
Plot
next,
time.
Scar or the rest?
the rest would be fine.
All right, so yeah, you guys head down to the Brokes and then follow her instructions to hold in the wall. Since this is a seating hotel, no one gives a crap that many different people are entering and exiting this hotel room
Mhm.
at different times.
Or there was loud sounds.
Yeah. All right, yeah, and you get to back into the room where there is in fact a hole that leads to the bowels of the ship of the station.
Okay.
Trish is there managing several tablets and comlinks.
All right. Where is Kenner? Is he already down there?
Yeah, he brings up a map of the station. He should be outside of relatively outside of where the vault is.
All right.
Does she have like a map to provide or something?
Just on the tablet. Do you have a? I guess you can put it on your tablet.
HK will remove his tablet from his chassis.
Yeah, the data pad.
Data pad, sorry.
Sorry. Data pad.
As
Yeah.
we failed.
Yeah,
failed
it's not a
Star
tablet
Wars.
because it can also be a phone.
Well, those are phablets.
I'm feeling
Davey
fabulous today.
goes and grabs her backpack and kind of carefully pulls it out, makes sure it's secure, and then puts it on
All right.
carefully.
Fury Master,
many?
do we require my armaments?
That is up to you. Would you feel better with your armaments?
I would just like to know the parameters of this mission.
Well,
If I need to shoot something, I should probably get a gun. Blaster.
you and I are.
Well, you guys went through Broker, so you could go back and get your, because Broker does not have any. You can bring long arms there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Unlike the rest of the ship.
Given that you and I are working as muscle in this case, it might be a good idea.
HK will just leave to go back to the ship.
Yeah.
Grab that and make his way back.
Yep. That takes a couple minutes because if.
Should you maybe try to grab the body while you're on the way to the ship?
Yeah, he'll.
Well, that's going to be a process.
That's gonna be a box.
Yeah, so, I mean, do you want to do that? Or do you want to just get your rifle and worry about the body later?
I wasn't specifically ordered to deal with the body.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's maintenance's job.
That's fair.
Irene will, while waiting, sit down and just, with
Besides-
her head almost in the backpack, just making sure everything is properly stowed and where it's supposed to be.
What are the chances that you are going to get yourself and my friend killed by just rustling that backpack wrong?
No. They don't explode
Okay,
unless I want them to.
that's good to know. But I mean, like, if you shake that backpack just wrong enough, are they gonna explode?
Nah.
Okay.
I need to pull this pin. Holds up a grenade and like fingers on the pin.
I would imagine that like she and Trish are just like whoa.
Well,
Or this one.
I thought the old demo expert was a loose cannon. There you go. And then HK, you come back with your gun. Not hassled because it's the broker. They like just turn it off for, but you can turn it back on easily. So whatever.
I mean, he probably is being as stealthy as possible with this. Like, has some parts stripped down, and in a small package.
Well, that's actually a modification you can get for guns. Both stripped
Oh,
down
never
and
mind then.
also and also can come apart into different parts.
If that is a thing, he does not have it yet. So he just has a very large cello case. Or the equivalent.
Yeah, your
Romantic date bot.
a jizz box case.
God damn it. Okay, I have a jizzbox case. Which he tosses almost immediately.
Classic. All right, let's go.
Okay. Into the hole we go.
Alright, yeah, you are met with a, so by just looking in here, you can tell this ship is a lot older than, like, this station is a lot older than most of the casino parts. As these ancient, steam vents and electronics scour the, like, it seems like an almost entire, many layers of the ship that are uninhabited.
Okay.
At what point do they split off?
I guess, yeah, our, HK, you and, Irene, are you splitting off to any place in particular? Or, like,
I was thinking maybe to see if how close to the warehouse it would be possible to get, and
well, Kenner is coincidentally near there.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna go check in with
Yeah. Let's see, is there a skills on... What would be a skill for navigating this place?
Skullduggery?
Oh no, there's... No, that's not good. Not skullduggery.
Underworld, maybe?
Yeah, underworld would work.
In this case, literally.
Yes. But if you've been to one urban sprawl, you've been in places like this.
oh, you just need to follow the sounds of this type of steam pipe. They
You
sound
get a
like,
boost
rumble,
because,
rumble,
of
gronk,
course,
gronk.
you've got a map.
okay.
but
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 2 purple
Okay.
because you have a map.
I got 2 successes. and a threat.
Well, that's a lot of things.
Alright, so, with your, and I'll say, yeah. With your 2 successes, yeah, you're on your way. However, your threat, everyone give me a, perception, yeah, perception's a skill. A perception check.
Okay.
HK got 1 success.
What's the difficulty for that perception?
For perception. That's different.
That is actually, 3 purple.
2 successes and a threat. I'm noticing a trend here.
One success, 2 advantage, 1 threat. So 1 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah. And, HK?
1 success and 3 threat.
Nice.
Alright, for every threat you get, gain strain, as you have to stop yourself in a hurry, as, you notice there's these, a small, spider-like robot. Probably for maintenance, but also security, seem to be, monitoring the hallway you have to go through. There's just one you can see. You can see. That seems to be hanging on a big vent, leaving into one of the many, hanging near some guardrails, leading to one of the many, large pits and industrial pits that Star Wars tends to have.
Yeah.
There are many of those here too, by the way. Like, just pits into frickin'... Luckily, there are guardrails.
Oh, that's generous.
I point out the
place.
droids.
Yeah, advantage will heal strain if you have any. Right, but yeah, you'll need to get around these spies. They don't look, or get around or quickly destroy them. They don't look that tough.
Oh, that's an option.
Yeah. Killing something quick enough is about as, basically sneaking around it.
I mean, yeah, kinda. It's real. It's a kind of stealth.
Can I just hide and vent smoke and sneak my way around these things?
Yeah, that'll be a stealth check.
Yes. Since that is amazingly better for me than killing, which is unfortunately weird.
I guess what would be better for me would actually be destroying it.
Well, it is
I am much better at
it's at
stealthing
medium
it.
range of you right now, so...
I guess that's true.
C sharp, what was the difficulty for stealthing?
Oh, Charlie, me. Yeah, that is,
Wait, what?
That's a difficulty I cannot beat.
Wait a second. Hold on. Were you about the GM for yourself? All right, Charlie. I'm gonna need you to look at the difficulty for their check.
All right, that is 1 purple, 1 red
Okay.
to stealth.
Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I only rolled 2 green for this.
I got a success, 2 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Oh,
I'll say
snap.
you could use that triumph to negate someone else's failure.
Well, I'm gonna need you.
I will negate Nate's failure.
Also,
what?
advantage.
I failed.
You get strain back.
I got 3 successes and an advantage.
All right, and Nate, what'd you get?
I just failed.
All right, yeah, and with that,
No threat. I just failed.
So you're about to go into its line of sight, even though its line of sight is marked with a laser pointer, so it should be pretty easy to find it. And HK luckily
HK
stops
just grabs you by your clothes.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Thanks, HK.
Alright.
You're welcome, master.
Alright, cut to, Gar. Gar, what you doing right now?
Right now I'm walking up to the auction house.
Right. You go to the auction floor, and you see before you, a massive, stage, kind of stadium-like thing, very similarly architecturally to the Imperial Senate building, at least, Senate floor, as, though it is mostly, kind of stairs leading downward to the center, hollow projector, which is a massive projector, let's see, a massive projector, and, there are various, nearby seats, which, have, little, terminal displays, which you can use to, place bets on something that's not being shown on the main floor, or, place bets on the stuff on the main floor. There are also some booths for private dealings, and there are several sabacc tables around too, as well as bars and little food restaurants. There's several turbo lifts and stadiums meeting to the VIP floor, which you can get a glimpse of from this part, which is more luxurious. More better bars around, mostly those private booths, and there is a kind of a building that's attached to the VIP, which is a kind of a one-way window with a purplish glow that overlooks the auctioneering place.
How inhabited is the auction hall now?
It is, fairly going, as right now on the big screen, a prominent exotic alien is, being sold.
Oh, good, slavery. Great.
It doesn't list if it's sentient or not, but it's bipedal, you see an image of it, this bipedal, but feathered reptilian-looking, creature, alien.
When you introduced this, I was just like, oh no, is it gonna be selling Twi'lek?
No.
'Cause then it would have been a really good thing that Lynn did not go along.
Yep.
No, please. That
Would've derailed
is
this thing
not
hardcore.
warrant. That does not warrant selling a Twi'lek. It does not warrant the main stage.
Ooh!
That's like selling a
that. Oh,
human or
God.
droid. You're just expected
Boy,
to have them.
I'm gonna need you to take some conflicts. You, the GM,
Look, that's
for saying that.
look. Huts have 3 servitor species: human, Twi'lek, droid. The other ones that are the special lizard guys who have a big, that come from their specific slave worlds. I mean, humans probably still number one.
Basically, I'm more valuable than your standard human slave.
That is true. But yeah, that
But
is.
who's keeping track of their value?
Yeah, that this alien is going for a bid. Right now a bid of 3,000 credits.
Oh, I don't have enough. So sad. Trish told me that her suspicion was it was in the warehouses beneath the auction house, correct?
Well, okay, the auction house connects to the. All right, let me just look up how I look at it. The warehouse does hook up via some like cargo shipping to the auction house for items that aren't like super huge. For bigger items though, you go in like they escort you into the auction house. I mean,
Okay.
into the vault and like bring you to whatever you need, unless it's like a ship or something, which is brought to the there is a separate like hangar for like good imports and stuff.
So I might be able to say purchase something minor, and then I might be able to.
If it's like big enough, yeah, that you would get let in. I'll say,
Okay.
yeah, give me I guess an underworld check would be good here to see what item that might be.
Sure thing. What would be the difficulty?
Difficulty's 2 purple.
Sure. Flat even. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I did get a success.
Alright.
That's it, but I got a success.
So, something like a speeder bike might get you in there. You see several of those for auction. Or like actually a ground car would get you in there. A ground car, if for you those unaware, is Star Wars talk for a car. You know, it has tires.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they have ground cars for sale here. Another thing that would get you in would be a huge, like a kind of a bulk shipment of spice.
Nope. We're not doing that. Nope.
And yeah, that's what you get for a success.
How much are the ground cars?
Let me look it up. So let me see. New.
I did think of something more humorous if they're out of my price range.
Let's see. Category. Oh, I should this. GGG. Ground car. Starting price is 1,000 credits, but you'll need to bid for it.
Oh, really? Oh, I could afford that.
And that's for the cheaper end. Oh, we just like most likely are just some pirates offloading their ground cars.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
All right. So bidding. Give me a negotiation check. To see how much this will, because the baseline starts at 1,000, and that's actually a deal because the book says they start at 1,500. But this, since this is auction, this is gonna go up. So
What's the difficulty?
difficulty is 3 purple.
Oh boy, but I do have a yellow. So let's see. how
And
this
don't
goes.
add anything in you would get for like Actually no. Instead of using your presence, you gotta use your cunning. Unless that's already presence. Cunning. What negotiations is in?
No, negotiations presence.
Alright, yeah. Use your cunning instead because you're not actually dealing with anyone.
So how would I change that up?
Okay. What your just act like your presence is your the skill that uses.
Okay.
So essentially, what is your
I mean cunning. Yeah.
cunning? What is your
my
cunning,
is 2.
and what's your presence?
1.
All right.
So you roll 1 green and 1 yellow.
Okay. Well, that was
Yeah.
my negotiation stat anyway, because I upgraded it. 1.
What's your negotiation at?
1 yellow, 1 green.
No, but I mean, how many points, what ranks do you have in negotiate?
I have 1 rank in negotiation.
All right, so normally your negotiate should be with presence just 1 yellow. Then, I would think.
What's
If
your
you have
presence?
1 in presence, and if you have a 1 in presence, and
Wait, do you have...
I did buy a non-career one at character creation, so maybe that's why.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
then your presence too. So they're effectively the same. Yeah,
Okay. Sounds
they're
good.
both at
So
2.
I'll roll. Womp womp, a failure and a threat.
All right, so the cost goes up to 100,500, and then an additional 2,500. So now it is at 1,070 credits.
Out of my price
1,750,
range, let
I
me
see.
bid on the speeder bikes.
All right, well, let me see. A speeder, but all right. So yeah, you bail out, and that ground car goes to some
If I fail on this, I have a comedic other idea.
All right,
So-
so let's see. Let's see. What would the starting?
Just some Hut is so excited about getting his new ground car.
Please, this is more likely a what was Watto species the flying guys?
Wait, the insect
I'm a
people?
Toydorian.
Yeah, Tordorians.
Your Jedi powers do not work on me.
He just buys these vehicles at auction.
Nico,
and then
my
just
cousin.
and then uses them to ferry people around the freaking
Okay.
station.
So
Hold on. Let me. Let's see. Speed. Ah, there it is. All right. So you're let's see for a. All right. So similarly, a speeder bike starts at 1,000. For a no thrills. Jodin T8 T85 speeder bike.
So it's a spice rocket.
Yeah.
sob. So same roll.
Yeah, same roll.
Okay, there we go. 2 successes and a threat.
All right, the price goes only up. The price only goes up 25. So you get it at a deal of 2,500.
250.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 1,000.
2,500 is a lot more than that.
I mean, yeah, 250.
Okay.
1,250.
It wouldn't hurt to have a ground vehicle.
Hey, yeah, and you remember
What's
Lynn
it called?
talking about trying to get one?
What's it called again?
It is. You can find it in the
Right.
vehicles. It is a Jodin T85 speeder bike.
Jobin. Okay.
Yeah,
I
Jodin.
got it. I will purchase it for 1250.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and yeah, if you are given a kind of an e-ticket that you can give to the one of the entrances to the vault to get an escort into it.
Okay. I go to the vault.
Right, and cut back to Seda. Seda, there's one thing I forgot to mention in your vision. You remember seeing Aaron Garai handing off shaking the hand of someone, thanking them for their intel. You don't know who it is, though. Alright, but yeah, your vision ends. What are you gonna do? Theta? Zach?
Whoops, I'm muted.
Yeah.
He is going to is like, Aaron Garai might be a problem without having any more details about that. There's not a lot he can do about it if he doesn't know who's meeting him and he doesn't know the location. What he is going to do is make a call to, well, he can't talk to Lynn, and because Lynn doesn't have a comlink, so he will call Gar.
Gar, if you're, as you're heading to the, friggin', bidding thing, yeah, you get a call on your comm link.
Hello?
Gar, it's Seda.
Yes.
I have some intel of possible reliability, if you get my meaning.
I think. What you got?
A few things. I don't know how many of them are going to be correct, but seems with a scatter shot like that, at least some of them should be. We may be very wrong about where the droid is. I saw it in a high-rise somewhere, overlooking something that looked like... It looked not unlike the Imperial Senate, so it might be in Little Coruscant. I'll see if I can maybe figure out what building later, if it's in the... I'd have to check it out during the day, most likely.
I look up a building that looks like the Senate.
Yeah.
You see, well, the inside of the Senate,
Right.
like how
the
that
in-
amphitheater style.
Yeah.
Now
Like a big, like a large amphitheater.
Yeah.
Lots of seating.
Right. Well, that is the auction house.
Oh.
There is a floor suspended above it that's only got one-way glass, so I can't see inside.
Is that so?
Yeah.
That might be where it is, or will be, perhaps. I can't say for sure.
Well, I just purchased something, so I'm about to head into the warehouse. I can still see if I can give it a once-over.
Okay. Yeah, if you think you can check it out. The other bits are not quite as good. I saw a number of potential dangers,
Oh, great.
mostly related to me, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw somebody, I couldn't see who, was telling something to Aaron Garai, thanking him for the intel.
Hmm.
It isn't... If I saw it, it's probably not unrelated to what we're doing.
Probably not. After I get the bike, do you want me to meet up with you?
Certainly. I'm gonna. There's most of what I can do. Is going to have to wait till tomorrow, I think. But there's one thing I kind of want to take care of before things go wild. I feel like there's a possibility, maybe something I can do for Mr. Stargazer or Sungazer, rather. I thought I could perhaps try and set him up with a patronage if he's interested.
Interesting.
But you guys don't need to worry about that. That's not related to what we're doing.
Yeah, true.
But yes, what did you... So yeah, let me know if you need anything. I just wanted to give a heads up to all that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to look in here for a bit. I'll go back to the ship with the speeder, and then I'll just head back to the hotel.
Actually, he will do one quick... I'll do a quick call to HK, I guess?
HK, do you have a comm link?
It built into his system, yes. He's
All right,
always
yeah,
had-
you get a call.
Statement, yes.
Hello,
How
this
are you
is
doing,
Sid.
Master Seda?
I'm well. I wanted to give you... Are you guys down in the tunnels?
Yes.
I wanted to give you a heads up. Could you tell Lynn that the large man we discussed, he may be down there?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Master Lin. There's currently a large man in these tunnels that was discussed about previously.
Oh,
We should be wary of him.
all right. Good to know.
Will that suffice, Masters? Seda?
Yes, thank you very much, HK. And please remind Lynn to buy a comlink as soon as she is able to.
I'll add it to her planner.
her planner just has every single day buy a comlink.
Just
Like there's nothing else. That's just it. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
this is
The
the
font
last.
just
Lynn's going-
increases every day by one, by
Lynn-
one size.
That is it's fun. You mentioned that, but that's also what Seda would do if one was ever really like, I don't plan, you plan for me. It's just, it's currently on like, like size 50 something font. Only one letter is appearing at a time. Okay.
She just gets tired of scrolling and doesn't get the whole message.
B, what does he mean by B? I don't get it. Seda, you're stupid.
Baya. Buya. Baya. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, and then that the warnings taken care of, the ones that seem relevant. He's gonna see if he can get a hold of Asher Sungazer.
Yes, do you need anything, Seda?
Actually, I was wondering something. It occurs to me that if you're interested, I could set up an opportunity for you.
Oh?
I've met someone, a friend of Jay's, who is he is a very big fan of your particular area of expertise, and he may be interested in I'd guess he'd be interested in meeting you.
I would.
If you'd like me to set something like that up, he might even be able to give you a patronage of some kind.
Oh, well, I could use a new source of income and housing and an opportunity to do actual new research.
Yes,
Because
that's why I thought it.
Because those holocron things just don't work for me for some reason.
That is a shame. All right, let me talk to him then and see if he's interested, and if so, I'll put you guys in contact so you can work out a meeting.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
No problem.
Now, if you don't mind,
It's the least we can do after all the trouble we got
then,
you
if you
in.
don't mind, I just had some warm Nerf milk. I'm gonna have some sleep.
Yeah, I'll be getting some sleep to myself soon. Have a good night.
And you get a quick message from your can you text message through comlinks or?
No, I think they're strictly voice.
Yeah, you get a incoming call from a recent number you added.
All right, he'll answer. Hello.
Yeah, Kina on the other end. Hey, just a heads up. Keep out of the bowels.
Thank you, but I think I get what you mean. I saw something earlier.
Yeah. Listen, I know we're basically doing rival jobs here, but...
You figured that out too, then.
Yeah, I got an info dossier how your group is escorting a group of rebellions to try and steal a droid I'm here to steal.
I see.
You know of a Garai?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I take it. So it was you that met with him.
Not recently. He just sent me this over a HoloNet transmission. I haven't met him personally yet.
Someone else then.
Yeah, he's apparently got a source on the inside, or whatever that means.
It's. I suppose, given our situations, then it would be a bit difficult for us to meet up, huh?
I mean, I can just go off. He doesn't know what I do, or whatever any of my
Fair.
organization is for, even.
I meant. Yeah, right. Fair. Well,
And plus, as long as, like I said, keep out of the bowels, and you should keep out of trouble.
right. I just want to warn you, though. I saw someone I believe to be your partner. And I saw them attacking someone, and given your recent difficulties, but I didn't see who. And given your recent difficulties with him that you described, I'm worried it might be you, so be on guard.
I mean, it's gonna come. I guess it's gonna come to that eventually.
I suppose convincing you to say, let us deal with him and abandon the job would be a bit much.
Give me a charm check.
This would be charm.
Yeah.
He's not negotiating anything at this moment.
Let's see.
Charm. I'm going to flip a light side for this if you guys don't mind.
We've got 5 of them, and we're already a good way in. So go right ahead.
Yeah, we
This
use a light side point to have us have one less enemy here, please.
Yes, I figured. So
Please, that thing.
will be 2. So our so what is the difficulty of this?
Let me look that up real quick because what is charm usually
Remember, this
opposed?
could be
I think.
it's usually opposed by it's probably best opposed by discipline, or charm is often opposed to using the cool.
Yeah.
Except when the
What is the base stat of that?
base stat of cool is presence.
All right.
So you also can potentially give me boosts or setbacks based on their previous interactions, if you wish.
I'll give you a boost because not so much you, but so much of who you're talking about.
Right,
know
she's
what-
already inclined to be like, man, if it's worth failing a job if I can get rid of this guy.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it
fucking
is.
chump.
It is.
And of
Oh
course
yeah,
you can also,
adversary, I guess also counts for this too because.
right. And remember, you can also adjust the difficulty other part. You can also setbacks would indicate any other natural.
All right, but it is your
inclinations you'd have not to.
Your check is 3 red.
3 red. Ooh,
Oh boy.
she's got a lot of cool. All right.
No, it's mostly adversary.
Oh, they just give higher checks for that.
Actually, hold on, let me check
How
the
that
at.
That seems a lot for.
Yeah, I don't think it gives.
Oh
it
no,
that
wait,
much.
chat. No, that's
Adversary
only combat
just
check.
upgrades it
So
once.
only 3 purple.
Okay.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. Because being
Oh,
calm and
that's-
collect and disciplined is for suckers.
Sid, if there's ever a time to roll well, this was it. Thank you. 4 successes and a threat.
Nice.
Well, I gotta give a reason.
Well,
If,
how about perhaps if you said your partner's very cocky, right?
uh-huh.
Could you perhaps go to him into saying something along the lines of that he can handle this himself and he doesn't need you? That would be a fairly good excuse for you to leave off. If he insists that if he insists that he can handle it all himself.
Good idea. By the way, if this goes well for me, well, I can want to meet up, and so I can at least pretend I'm busy with something.
Certainly.
You fucking son of a bitch.
You mad, Nate?
I'm mad. I'm mad because Seda has every reason to be a smug asshole.
Look, there is a reason that he the planner and the face of your group. He's good at this kind of thing.
I know.
It doesn't come up when we're busy being action. Yeah, he may flail about when we're busy being action heroes, but in situations like this, he can make lives a lot easier. All right, I look forward to it. And yeah, if
I guess one more thing.
Yes.
Make sure your sister keeps away from him too. I mean, she seems kind of cocky, but he's also. I mean, as much as I talk down of him, he's pretty good.
Right. I don't think you have to worry. She's pretty good too, and
well,
she's not.
If you need help bailing on that, I'm here.
Thank you. Hopefully, it won't come to it, but hopefully it won't come to that. But if it does, it's good to know we might have some backup.
See ya.
See ya.
Alright, and one final thing comes up on all you guys' comm links.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear, alright, I'm patching you through the Richer. He hacked in some of the computer. Alright. You know, HK, you're hearing this too. Alright, I sliced into some of the computers. I think I found the guy who, wow, he just kind of managed to drag. Anyways, I found the footage. I know the guy. I think I got an ETA on when the droid's going up for auction. It's within 24 hours from now, but it's still unlisted. And I'm trying to do cross-referencing, seeing. Well, he seems to have entered the bowels a couple minutes ago through a maintenance door, and should be. And you hear static over the comm link.
Trish, are you there?
Yeah, I'm heading over there.
Where was he?
He was near a access to the a computer, so near the bowels of the High Roller District, near a subsect near the main security hub. There.
All right, I'm still in High Roller. I'm on my way. If you can send me please send me more detailed coordinates while I'm going, if you can.
All right.
And
all right, yeah, and HA, yeah, you heard that too. Lynn did not, because Lynn does not have a comm link.
I have a comm link.
Irene
Yeah,
did, though.
yeah. I guess, yeah. Irene, you heard that too.
I verbally play that last few moments out.
Just.
Lynn, you can, and Irene, and everyone can give me a medical check. Versus a TM of a difficulty of 4 purple.
Do I a medical check?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
We might be able to tell by sound, have a guess what happened to him.
What's the difficulty again?
4 purple.
I'm gonna say right now, it sounds like he got his neck snapped.
Yes, but you can be 100% sure he could be also just being choked.
I got 2 successes and 3 threats.
You vocalized a herk and a snap.
I got
you
absolutely
actually-
nothing.
Oh, thank you. Well, I guess.
Everything cancels each other out.
Do I have to roll if I know?
You can make that assumption that.
So HK's just making the sound of celery snapping.
Oh, I actually got a 6. I succeeded because I rolled all threat. 1 success, 3 threats.
You take 3 strain, as that was definitely the sound of someone getting their neck snapped while getting their neck snapped, seemingly with no one nearby them.
Ah,
That's who he was attacking. Damn it.
All right, Gar, what are you doing? I guess you up first. You, I guess, were at the doors of the vault and are led in by an escort of a security detail.
now that I need to get out of here, I proceed with picking up my speeder bike so I can leave.
Well, let me describe the inside of the vault, because you're led relatively slowly, because they don't want you running everywhere.
But no, I'm definitely paying attention and looking everywhere.
All right, yeah,
Painfully
you see,
slow.
yeah, you are led through a kind of a 2-story building, and it is a massive vault of. You see a lot of these speeder bikes and like several pod racers are stacked one end near where you assume is the pod racer course, but there are many of floors of things. There are a bunch of droids stacked up in factory assembly. There are certain, like, caged off sections where they have guns by the thousands. There are just, vaults caged vaults that just have racks and racks of spice. And there's also, several, pens with, various, animals such as rancors and banthas, and also that alien you saw being sold up for auction is being held here too. Though he is much less, if you look in the distance, this person is much less bestial and much more sad and sitting in a corner. Not an enemy you have ever seen. By the way, pointing this out, not an alien you've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're led to a rack of speeder bikes, and then showed to the one you got.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they unlock it and let you leave the vault with it.
Okay. Seems like a nice bike. But yeah, considering what has just happened, I kind of need to get myself to Trish and Seda.
All right.
So, I'll actually take it out for a spin in the direction of where I need to go.
Give me a piloting ground check.
Yeah,
Atmosphere
Piloting
check.
ground. Piloting planetary.
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 Difficulty level?
Difficulty at full, 2 purple and 1 setback because the cops here don't want you driving that fast.
Can I flip the light side?
If you want to,
We've got 5.
Go for it. I would appreciate you getting here and did not because Seda certainly isn't going to be beating anybody in one-on-one. That's for sure. If it comes to that.
Alrighty. 2 successes, 2 advantage.
Alright, 2 successes, 2 advantage. Alright, yeah, heal 2 strain as you're able to get to
Okay.
where Seda is about. But I'll get to you guys in a second. Meanwhile, on the inside the bowels, I'll say no check required. You guys hear the sound of a firefight in the distance. Like a minor one, like only 2 or 3 combatants involved.
Although Lynn may be occupied, HK is going to send his RMD-20 to go see what's shooting,
Well, all right.
and stealthily follow after.
Is there any Is there any role you can make using your cam drone?
Not 100% on droid like stuff.
Just I assume it's just a cam. It acts as a mobile camera. So, like, what kind of role are you thinking?
And it also picks up sound.
How large is it?
I
It's,
think about the size
ball-
of the
ball.
the ball droids. Yeah, like the
Right.
one in the beginning of A New Hope.
Right. Okay. I mean, if you're worried, I guess it's spin. It probably doesn't roll for anything, and it's probably not faster than you if speed is the issue, but it can potentially, see without you having to be present. So that's I don't think it rolls anything. I assume it just observes, and Charlie is the GM. You just
All right.
decide.
If you want me to roll a stealth roll, I will roll.
I
a
guess
stealth
roll a stealth roll for you, and also to make sure your new cam drone doesn't get blasted out of the air or anything like that.
Okay.
I suppose you could argue it would use in this case if it's like connected to HK and he actively controls it, then it uses his stats. But
Yeah.
And what do you want that difficulty to be? For it and me to stealth in there.
Let's see. Difficulty. I'm trying to find the right. What if these guys have stats? Let's see. Impure. Government paragraph here. Stealth. I'll say difficulty is difficulty
Since it's
is
armed.
Difficulty is 2 purple.
And I got 4 successes and 1 advantage. Which should just about take care
All right, yeah,
of...
you see Kenner, the person what was he again? But yeah, the person you were here to find, and let's see. Oh, that's not all. Damn it, Kenner. Yeah, you see
So is he the one shooting, or is it whatever...
all right, Yeah, you see Kenner, the the marksman from area, being pinned down between about 3 scout troopers.
I'm gonna inform Lynn and ready my carbine and start walking down the hallway
Yeah, Lynn,
quietly
you're,
towards them.
So it is going to come to that, then. Yeah, let's go.
Snapping my goggles into place over my eyes.
Then yeah, she is going to.
Ah, yes, you as well, Irene.
All right.
Maybe you could draw some fire.
All right. Give me stealth.
Your
checks
team seems
get
to be
in-
very good at drawing fire.
to get in close before, if you want to get in closer before they notice you.
Sure. Difficulty.
Difficulty's 2 again.
Wait, another stealth check?
Yeah.
I failed.
I only got 3 advantage.
Is this what you're good at?
Holy shit.
Holy shit, good or holy shit, bad,
Had
Klaus?
one job.
Good.
Oh, okay.
6 successes and 1 advantage.
Yo, I want to piggyback off of his.
Irene disappears.
These guys are never gonna know what explodes them.
All right. Well. All right. So how?
I take a step backwards towards a wall and just blend into the wall.
I guess, Fring, everyone roll initiative. These are 3 storm recon. These scout troopers are all one minion group.
Mm-hmm.
So they all roll together. They're rolling vigilance. You're rolling cool.
If I remember right.
Right, they weren't expecting reinforcements.
Yeah. So, which is good for them because they don't have cool, but they do have vigilance as a group. So.
We'd rather get ambushed than ambush someone.
Ooh, okay. I'll put it in the chat.
Alright. And you guys are at medium range for them.
I got a triumph.
I forget what triumphs do for initiative. Oh, I think triumphs let you go immediately.
Immediate free maneuver.
Yeah, immediate free maneuver.
Yeah. So
all right, I'm gonna get in close.
Oh yeah, you're in short range. Yo, so they're in medium range of everyone but Lynn, who they're in short range of, and they're also medium range of Kenner, who seems to be injured and is like a pin behind a.
So they're trying to concentrate fire, but when basically like before anyone else can react is just in the middle of them.
Yeah, they're just like
shoot.
dashes.
Alright, so they
in
got
the middle of them.
Alright, so they got 2 success, 2 advantage, so it will go them.
So they're gonna
then everyone else.
them, me, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's you guys can choose who gets it.
Oh
but
right,
they're
right.
Enemy.
May I go after them?
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah.
they're gonna hurt me here.
All right. Well, first, yeah. Let's see if they hurt you because they're this Twilight
depending on what
just
they're
ran
there
out into the middle of us. Let's shoot her.
They also might. I mean, depending on how much of a threat they genuinely think she is, they may prioritize taking down the person they've been fighting and has been firing back at them. Because right now she hasn't drawn a weapon yet. She's just some Twilight.
But on the other hand, he is injured.
No.
She is not.
Now,
Also fair.
question: would they shoot her, given that she ran into the middle of them?
Yes, because you're in short. Like, they have enough combat. They're stormtroopers. They have enough aiming discipline.
You're not engaged. You're not engaged with any of them.
Okay.
Yet, so they're not actually risking shooting each other at the moment.
Yeah, and they're also stormtroopers.
Once
They're
you're-
bad at hitting, but not. It's not like they're good at hitting each other.
Once you're engaged with them, that's when one of them. Then they have to decide if they want to risk a shot on. The others have to decide if they want to risk a shot on.
So let's see. They have. Let's see, light path.
Because that's when you can turn a despair into "Oops, you shot your friend."
Unfortunately, they're using their Blight Blaster pistols right now, and not their yeah, they have all light blaster pistols. So let's see. They're gonna roll. All right, so they have range light. So that is so 3 yellow and right, yeah, 3 a yellow. Do you have any defense or anything?
No, no.
Alright, so that'll be against 1 purple because you're in close range. Short range.
Mhm.
Alright, they got 3 success. So,
Okay. How much damage?
let's see, that is, let's see, 3 plus, that is 8 damage.
8. Okay, it is only 3. Yes, only 3.
Yeah, Alright, yeah, you take a hit from, they're firing their pistols at you.
Like a glancing blow or something.
Yeah.
Not even gonna reflect any of it.
She didn't draw a lightsaber.
You don't
We're
remember,
currently
you don't-
debating if she's going to draw a lightsaber
You-
or if she's going to force pike them.
But don't you remember? Didn't you state that like deflect and reflect don't specify you have to have a lightsaber out to do them?
Parry.
Reflect does
don't. Is it actually? Hold up.
You should check because I thought you were talking about that earlier. That technically, if you want, you can just like
Yeah, I guess it'll reflect if it does work without, needing to,
it's
have-
more probably using force reflex to avoid than
or do
it
that
is-
thing Darth Vader did.
Oh,
do
okay,
that.
yeah. Reflect. When hit by a ranged attack, suffer 3 strain to reduce damage by 2 plus
You
strength
can also
reflect.
do the thing Darth Vader did and just, hold out your hand and, like, grab the fucking, like, when Han Solo shot at him.
You know what? She just fucking does that. Yeah. She does that. She holds out a hand. I'm going to reduce that by 3, so I took no wounds. So it's... yeah. So, yeah, she just holds out a hand.
Yeah.
And, like, it just seemingly catches their blaster fire.
Yeah.
And then kind of lowers her hand. And okay, now she's probably gonna have to draw a lightsaber because that was.
They
some
definitely know you
shenanigans.
did some of this. They don't know what the fuck you did, but I mean, they may not immediately go Jedi because they don't think Jedi exists. But you definitely just did something really weird.
Huh. These
You
blasters
did
are
something that,
malfunctioning.
I don't know.
They
I
ran
mean,
out
they
of
might think
juice.
Jedi because you did something that Darth Vader could do.
That's true.
Like, that's all they
It's
have.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, but
Oh no. Oh no.
do they know Darth Vader could do that though? A lot of people remember. A lot of the Empire
Yeah,
thought
he's-
that Darth Vader was just a religious.
I will say stormtroopers of anyone might have an idea because of how. Remember, stormtroopers are.
They worshipped the dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay, fair.
And also, they are, the technically an elite, the elite offensive force of the Empire, as opposed to
Yes.
the Imperial Army, which is, they're the dudes.
Never actually ever seen. Ever.
I think they're briefly seen in like a brief scene in a frickin' A New Hope. And I guess technically Leia's guards might have been Imperial Army that had Rebel Alliance ties.
They maybe I was gonna say pretty much anyone in the scene would be a part of the Navy though, not the Army.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess because I just
think
did
the
that-
Army does have the helmets though that the Rebel Alliance uses for the most part.
I guess since I did that cool thing and I haven't actually, I realized specified that she brought her force pike.
Yeah.
Yeah, she yeah, she draws her lightsaber.
Well,
it does the really cool thing with the crossguard thing where the main blade ignites first and then the crossguard ignites
All right.
shortly after as
All right.
events.
So yeah, so that's a maneuver to draw a weapon, right?
Yes.
correct.
Yeah. And,
And it's a maneuver to get in close, right?
no, you're in short range, so you can.
No,
just-
you're already in short range, so you just attacking them engages them.
Yeah.
Then it's a maneuver to disengage, but not to engage.
Yeah, she is going to take blade in both hands and go and swinging.
All right, roll your attack. 2 purple because.
Okay. Let's see. Because I treated it having extra brawn. That is this. Okay, cool. 3 success and an advantage. I will restore a strain.
All right.
And that deals saver. That deals 6, 9, 13.
All right, yeah. So
Um,
you down one scout trooper. Right. Yeah. One is taken out.
I'm also curious what Irene's reaction is, because yeah, that's a Jedi right there.
This whole event is going to be amazing.
The closest you've probably seen is like freaking some propaganda film starring Luke Skywalker.
Or someone playing Luke Skywalker. I don't think he has time for that.
Listen, it might have been during.
He's busy. He's busy right now.
Listen, it might have been
Finding Jedi
during
relics and
the
shit.
5 year, the 4 years in between Empire and A New Hope, where he was doing things like apparently fighting vampires.
Well, he was busy fighting vampires.
And
My name's Luke Skywalker, and I can bullseye a womp rat in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters.
Damn it, farm boy. Get out of here.
By the way, that's actually a comic. By the way, like
I know. I have it. It's great.
where they also describe like what a space kerchief is called, or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so I leave HK or by the way, because you succeeded, they still don't know Irene is there.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Either of yours, HK or Trip.
Whichever one wants to go, the players. You don't with Star Wars. You don't have to use basically you have a group initiative, and you don't have to at the beginning during the first round. You can essentially decide who gets what initiative. So if you want, which is useful if you have somebody like Seda who generally has a very good initiative rolls, but isn't super useful in combat, he could give it to someone else.
Klaus, what do you want?
Well, I don't think there's that much I can actually do except starting exploding stuff, and that might be risky.
You could check on Kenner, I suppose, since he's hurt.
And I can deal with them.
Yeah.
Which one was the medic? Was
That was Edgar, who is not there right now. You
we don't
remember
know we don't know what he's doing currently.
you know-
Richard, you said Richard is the one that we heard on the comlinks most likely getting killed, and this is Kenner. So
Yeah, I'll disappear off to Kenner.
All right. Well, that's he is in medium range of you right now, and he's currently. I would say he does look, in terms, he does look critically injured. He did
Hold
take-
that med check.
Yeah. So, well, first you need a maneuver to get in short range. Because he's in medium.
Yep.
Let's see, and what exactly crit does he have? Where is the, what page is the crit chart on?
It's in the middle of the combat section. Let me grab the book here.
Oh, no, I saw it go by. There it is. Alright. You going to make a medical check on him to try and heal his crit?
Yeah, I don't have any medical equipment though, but
Then, I don't think you either can't or you'll take probably setbacks to it. And
yeah, I'm not really a trained medic. I'm just brainy.
yeah. As
Do you
he
have
is-
any stim packs on you? They could always help can't help the crit, but
Let me see here.
or you could, if he has stim packs and for whatever reason can't use them on himself.
Does he have stim packs? Let me check his sheet. So Kenner. Well, equipment. He does have stim packs, but it's more that he's critically injured. He is, by the way, at the brink, which he suffers a strang every time he performs an action until that heals.
Okay.
Oh,
Which is one of the worst things you can roll on, like, a default crit hit.
Yeah, so not much I can do really then.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess just protect him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just make sure he takes
You
his
have-
face morphine.
Do you have any weapons that aren't explodey?
Nope.
Okay.
I basically run up, make sure like he knows he's got backup, and then I sit there with a grenade in each hand, ready
Alright.
behind cover.
Alright, oh yeah, that'll be, just using your other action to do a maneuver to take out a grenade.
Yeah.
Alright, so, up next is HK.
He's gonna go and shoot.
Alright. Doing any maneuver beforehand? Like there is plenty of cover opportunities here.
I will take cover.
Yeah. Right.
And I can't remember. I don't have to roll for that, correct?
You're right, yeah, it's just a
Correct,
maneuver.
it's just a maneuver.
Alright, and,
Okay.
roll, I guess, is,
Difficulty of
2 purple.
2 purple. So 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 purple. I got 2 success and 3 advantage.
Alright, how much damage does that do?
My let's see. Trying to remember how damage works.
It's,
My carbine does 9, and I get a damage per success.
yeah.
So that's going to be 11.
Alright. So, that takes out another scout trooper. What are you going to do with those 2 advantage?
I've already healed up all my strain earlier. I'm going to dump those on the next character
Yeah,
you
as
either-
advantage.
With 2, you can give a specific character a boost if you wish.
Yeah.
So if you
Just
get-
the next character
including
for 3.
yourself.
Or
Well,
can I
that's
only
one.
spend 1?
Yeah, that's only 1.
Yeah, because it's 2 to give a specific person a boost, 1 to give the next person a boost. You can't just give the next person a bunch of boosts, as far as I'm aware.
So
of
I
that.
can give a specific person a boost
or
for
maybe you can.
Lynn,
It doesn't say you
and-
can't.
then 1 for the next person who is also Lynn.
Because did you take down the guy you shot?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. So there's. Oh, you can gain a ranged defense with 3 advantage.
I
mean,
think
yeah,
you're
you
gonna
can,
shoot
like-
Lynn.
Like you can give a boost to the next person, and then also
Oh, yeah,
specifically
yeah.
give a boost to a specific person that just happened to coincidentally be the same person.
Yes.
Yep.
So there's going to be two going Lynn's way, so she
Alright.
could just murk a dude.
All right, and
Okay,
at the top
so
of this
there's-
round, I'm gonna flip a light side to dark, and
Okay.
Or the
as-
dark side to light, rather.
Yeah, as the door opens, and a light side to dark. As the door opens, and one of those assassin mechs Garai had in your first, when you from the ship, is behind it, with force pike in hand.
Oh, I'm gonna be racking these up.
All right, let's see. They
Unless you sunder it.
Yeah.
so it would be roll.
You
What
should know that
coolest
HP
presents,
won't let you
right?
have another assassin droid.
Coolest
I
presents,
think
right?
she meant the force pikes, not the droid itself.
No. No, because the force pike that she does have hanging up in the ship as a trophy, she got from this. She got from one of these guys.
To be sure, we were the ones that took it down. It was
Right.
taken down by the basilisk, but
First up is gonna be the scout troopers again. They're gonna move to medium range of
The
Yulin.
one, I think.
Yeah, the one.
Uh,
He's gonna
one?
move to medium range of Yulin, and
all right,
then
you killed the one you were engaged with.
yeah, and gonna shoot at HK.
Fair enough.
What? He's smart enough not to shoot the person with the lightsaber? That doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
that seems
Stormtrooper
like
logic
what
at
the
all.
assassin droid should be handling right now.
Fair enough.
Actually, no, not gonna shoot. He is gonna. Let's see. What is the range on the grenades?
Oh God.
Frag grenade, yeah. No, it's only. Actually, because no one's engaged.
Yeah, he's unengaged.
Yeah, unengaged. Gonna throw a frag grenade at you, Lynn.
God damn it.
Oh no, the one weakness of my lightsaber.
Yeah.
It can't deflect all of the shrapnel.
Is it a ranged attack when he does that?
Let
Yeah,
me
it's
look-
ranged. It is ranged light to throw grenades.
Yeah, what is it opposed by?
I mean,
It's not opposed by
an
anything.
attack. It's an attack. It's opposed
Yeah.
by the target's defense.
Yeah, so like
I just
you
remember
roll
trying-
against 2.
Let me just see if there's special rules for grenades.
Grenades. I mean, they have a blast range and such.
Okay,
So
so
They have
they're
qualities blast 6, limited ammo 1.
all right, so yeah, let's see.
Just throw it near them. Don't throw it at them.
Damage 8, critical 4.
oh, explosives is what I'm.
yeah.
So frag grenade.
Actually, no, wait. Well, no, they'll do this before they move. So they'll throw frag grenade at you first.
Huh.
What?
According to the description of the frag grenade, people who wonder why Imperial Trooper, it says that's actually what Stormtrooper armor is built to resist, is shrapnel. People who are surprised that the Empire soldiers are taken down by a blaster fire, also are surprised that, or they're significantly dampened by armor such as that worn by Imperial Stormtroopers. Those who wonder why the Empire's foot soldiers wear armor that cannot stop blaster fire have likely never seen them emerge from the smoke and ruin of a frag grenade unharmed.
You know, that kind of makes sense.
That's kind of what a lot of that's what most helmets are built to in real life are meant for. Like they might stop a bullet, but they're mostly like if a frag grenade goes off, you don't get shrapnel in your head, and then you wind up on not being able to speak Russian anymore and have to get a guy for that. And yeah.
I'm gonna look up the rules for blast since I
All right.
don't.
Yeah, but this would. All right. So short range. So 1 range. Oh, they failed, but got to advantage.
All right, let me see what
Miss.
blast, because I think there's still the potential to take blast AOE.
It's an active one, so he has to activate it with the advantage.
Yeah.
And if he activates it, everyone within the blast takes damage, not just his target. But if it doesn't activate, only the target.
Okay,
And let's see.
gauged, and it's
So he needs 2 advantage.
I have. That's what he rolled.
nope. According to the description of blast, it requires 3 advantage. To
All right. So
activate.
yeah, the grenade
If
misses.
if the blast quality doesn't in order to let's see, blast missile launched the attack is successful, and blast activates each target or friend or foe gauged with the original target suffers damage equal to weapon's blast plus an additional wound. At least on a miss, it says if the blast quality doesn't activate, the ordnance detonates, but battle or poor aim on the part of the firer means the explosion may not catch anyone else in its radius. However, the user may also trigger blast if the attack misses by spending 3. In this case, the original target and every target engaged with the original target suffers damage equal to blast race. But yeah, it says trigger blast so if the attack misses, it's 3 advantage to trigger the blast.
All right.
quality.
So yeah. So they miss, but they're going to use those 2 advantage to gain a ranged defense and then move to medium range of you, Lynn.
Okay.
Lynn, you're up.
All right. She's gonna have to go after that assassin droid.
All right. It's in short range of you.
Yep. She
You just engage it.
Yeah, she steps in, holds she holds the blade kind of like to her side, but in both hands, kind of sizes it up. I'll take a maneuver to aim
All right.
and then strike.
All right. I'm gonna flip a light.
Target
Get those 2
gonna upgrade the
bonus
check?
dice.
Yeah, upgrade the check to
Okay.
increase the
Nate,
And I also have a bunch of bonus dice.
yeah. You
don't
got
forget those.
Yeah.
and let's see. Your difficulty is 2.
If you upgrade it, it's 1 purple, 1 red.
Yeah, 1 purple, 1 red. So yeah.
I got 3 success and an advantage. I'm gonna go ahead and heal strain.
All right. And how much damage?
13 with ignoring armor.
All right. Well, ignoring all but brawn armor. So
Right.
13. So. All right. It still is up as 13 minus 3 is 10. So yeah, it still is up as you cut a big chunk out of it. Thankfully for droids, they do not feel pain unless they're programmed to.
That's true.
Why, Master? Why did you do this to me?
Why did you make me feel pain?
By the way, Irene, I guess now with the knowledge that you only hurt your friends with grenades if they're engaged with them, what are you gonna do?
I mean, this is probably not good for the station we're on.
It's a big station.
Yeah, that station reacted fine to all the shrapnel going into those steam vents, kicking up steam everywhere.
I mean, I'm not gonna get scalded to death.
Yeah, we're okay. No one's getting scalded to death today.
Just boiled.
Today, anyhow.
HK can correct that.
Right, so you're just gonna hold tight for now?
Please do.
Yeah, there's not really much I can do.
Alright. Well, hey, after this, you can get some light blaster pistols.
Yep.
Alright, okay, HK, what are you gonna do?
Flip the switch to stun on my carbine and shoot the other trooper.
Alright. It's, 2 purple.
Before I do that, though, I'll take an aim because I don't know that swapping the damage type is an action. So yeah, I'll aim at them and
I
shoot
don't
them.
think it is. Alright, so, 2 purple and a setback because they have defense now.
Mm-hmm. The setbacks are the blacks.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got 2 successes and a threat.
Alright,
Officially, it's an incidental to switch a setting to a weapon setting to stun that has a setting. So,
alright, so, how much damage you do again?
That's 9 stun.
9 stun. Right, so
worth noting for future reference, a weapon that's switched to stun setting has its range changed to short.
Oh,
Mm.
so you can't do that from medium.
I thought he can in land combat. He can just take an additional penalty.
No,
to
you
attack.
have to have a ability to shoot beyond your weapon's range.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's gonna be lethal then. I was gonna stun him and then drag him
I
to
mean,
the but
you could
this
use
way.
You could use a maneuver to get into short range with him.
But
if
then you
want.
wouldn't have an aim.
I will still aim. I will take a strain to gain an additional maneuver to run forward
Alright.
with him down my sights, and then I'll shoot him.
Well, then that also changes the dice you
Yes.
roll against them. So, alright,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So
roll again.
it would be one less. It'd be one less difficulty, is
Yeah.
all it would be.
So 1 less difficulty. And oh my god. 5 successes, 2 threat, and 1 triumph.
Well, a triumph on a minion can immediately take them out, so...
Stung the
he's
shit out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, as he's stunned the
As he's
crap out of
falling and spasms, like, you stunned me, bro.
Alright. Okay.
And what do you want to do with those 2 threat?
Alright, yeah, you got 2 threat. What can I do with 2 threat?
2 threats. Let me get back to
combat.
that page.
Action. Oh, I got. Hold on. I'm there. 2 threat. Mode immediately takes a free maneuver. Adds.
Notice that's an opponent, not necessarily the opponent that was targeted.
We only have 1 opponent.
Yeah,
opponent
I'll
currently.
say
That's
the
what I mean.
opponent. All right, it's
the
gonna
droid
use.
can.
It will. So the droid will get a boost to its next attack.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, oops, that's on. Oops, that's on.
No, wait. It says specifically targeted character. So
Yeah, if it's the same as those, looking at the wrong
also
one, but if
I'll
it's the
just
same
say I
one-
have the an opponent. So I'll have the droid take an aim action. And then the droid is up, and it having aimed, he's gonna attack you with his force pike.
I'm gonna. I have 1 melee defense.
So, 13. So 2 yellow, 3. So 2 yellow, 1 green.
That's
And a boost, and 2 to defend, and a defense. So,
yep, 2 purple and 1 setback for defense.
yeah.
Oh, some of it I've actually been rolling.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So, it got 3 successes and a threat. So that is 9 damage.
Okay. Gets reduced to.
With Pierce 2.
Okay.
I would make him lose his aim.
And he got a threat.
Yeah, threat.
Can I do that? Can do something.
I mean, he already used his aim, so that doesn't.
Oh, that's true.
that doesn't do anything.
I'm looking at the things we can
You
spend
can
threat
inflict
on.
a strain
Basically.
to get like basically no
And-
damage to him because he's a rival.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's a counter blow. And yeah, I will reflect. So he only actually.
You mean parry?
Parry. Oh, that's even better. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just deftly parries it to the side.
All right. I mean, he does strain.
Yes.
All right, so I guess top of the round, and you go first now, Lynn. By the way, he took a defensive stance as his maneuver.
Okay, and that increases his defense by 1, I assume.
It gives you a setback to it. Yeah.
Yeah, effectively increases defense by 1 till his next
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Well, unlucky for me, and I guess lucky for him, I was actually rolling high for my attacks there.
Huh.
Whoops.
Oh well, what?
Were you not rolling enough?
Yeah, I was not. So two purple.
Yeah, 2 purple and 1 black.
Okay. Yeah, I was rolling 1 fewer yellow dot. I don't
That's
know
not
why.
good.
Yeah.
Was
Oh, well.
did you forget that? Did you upgrade your lightsaber in combat and forget?
Yeah, I just totally forgot to do that. All right, that's gonna be another 13 damage. You just keep rolling 3 successes.
Oh yeah, so you bisect this droid. No threat or advantage or anything.
No.
All right. Yeah, you bisect this droid. As its top falls off, like slides off its midsection, and combat
Can
is
she
ended.
can she grab the force pike as it's falling, twirl it with a flourish, and then sheath it behind her back?
Sure.
Just racking these up.
Alright, yeah, combat is ended. Kenner is pretty bad, got a pretty bad shot on him, like lucky shot on him.
What was the name of the medic?
Edgar.
No,
Yes.
I'll call Edgar. Try and
Yeah,
get a call.
you get it. He goes, hey, you need me?
Kenner's injured.
Alright, I'll be there in a minute. Seems like a lot of things are popping off.
He was ambushed. We took care of it. Or they took care of it.
Alright, be right there as soon as I can. Right, you guys.
I'll pop out, still holding the grenade in my hand.
Right. And
It's gone.
yeah.
That won't be
Speaking of
necessary.
grenades, there
Irene.
are 2 grenades and 3 light blasters on the ground.
Grenades.
You can finally be armed.
But also more grenades.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, more importantly, that yes.
Yeah, probably like to have something that doesn't explode as a backup, if nothing else.
Remember, grades are like 1 encumbrance each for some reason, so.
Yeah, they're giant for some reason.
Yep.
So I mean, I guess to prevent you from carrying 1,000,000 grenades.
I'm already carrying
I mean,
like
in
6 encumbrance of explosives.
encumbrance is less D&D style encumbrance and more indicated of how many like small things you can.
Yeah,
how
you
much
need-
gear in general you can carry on you, not just like your weight capacity,
Yeah,
but how
because
much
you
you
need
can
to put
reasonably.
the grenades somewhere, and they don't
it's
really
more-
fit in your pocket.
Right, it's more how much you can reasonably fit on your person than it's a weight thing. So,
I mean, it's
That's
also.
why backpacks exist.
yep.
I mean, what I have is I have a backpack that has 2 frag grenades, 2 proton grenades, and a detonite charge. That's it in the backpack.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just set a timer up to your backpack when you wanted to destroy a city block.
Alright, so are you guys gonna wait around here and help Kenner any, or are you guys gonna head off to another place?
I honestly, I think the job here is to what was to back up Kenner.
Yeah.
At least as far as Lynn is concerned.
Alright.
Yeah, Lynn's task here, as given by oh my god, I forgot her name already.
Trish is
Trish.
definitely gathering at least a light pistol to make up for the one that is now Art.
I'll grab a pistol.
Alright.
If you guys are going to continue scouting on together, that is your prerogative. My mission here is to protect Kenner, so I'm going to wait until Edgar arrives.
Right.
Query, do you wish to continue Irene, or do you wish to ensure that your team member is adequately assisted? His
Said he'd be
vitals
here in a minute.
his vitals do not seem to be in a good place.
Yeah.
Guess we can just wait and make sure. Wait until Edgar shows up.
Right.
Make sure it's
You-
safe until
you
then.
You could also move him somewhere safer out of character, since his injury prevents him from taking actions but not maneuvers, so he can move just
And it's
fine.
only
but
takes
if,
strain from action, so like he
Or,
might
yeah.
pass out. But
so you could help him maybe out of the tunnels to get him medical attention too.
yeah.
I'm not sure I could help him.
Well,
Yeah.
someone can.
Yeah, we can. I guess in that case, yeah, Lynn is just like,
I'm gonna try to move him. At least get him out of the tunnels. Keep me posted on where where Edgar is. So we don't wind up just hilariously passing him by.
Well, maybe we should follow, make sure.
That would be your call.
Since it seems everyone is getting ambushed. Everywhere.
Yes, the statistics for your fatality are quite high currently.
Your chances of getting horribly ambushed again and further injuries or kills are never give me the odds.
Alright, meanwhile, Seda, you see a familiar Zabrak pull up on a speeder bike.
Oh, that's what you bought.
Yeah, I thought it would be, I had to do something to get back there, and it is something we could use. Hop on.
Right.
What color?
He'll hop on.
Orange?
Obviously.
He'll you need to get it red so it can match your ship.
Oh, yeah, duh. Red. Red.
Yeah, you gotta get.
It'll go
yeah,
faster
on
that way
red.
anyway.
yeah, that's how you can tell it's a fast one.
The it goes it's 3 times faster than other speeder bikes.
The Xeno
Little-
species that would sold it to you.
The he'll Trish is sending me to the coordinates to where Richard was supposed to be.
Okay, just
All right,
tell me
so
where to
yeah,
go.
you see it's nearby where the security thing is, but it is in the bowels. You'll have to find a way to get into the bowels from here. Give me a skullduggery check.
that's out of here. That's where we are, right?
Yeah, you're in the
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's,
the
yeah,
bowels.
it's like the
forget-
bowels go throughout these. Like it's the parts
Yeah.
in between, the casino parts, like the lived-in parts.
I forget, what's the symbol that's the black square with your white and red line?
You negate a setback.
What is the roll?
That would be 3 purple.
Could this be also? Would this also could just be a perception check?
It's skullduggery because you kind of have to know where to look. You're like,
Is this really underworld knowledge? But skullduggery is more like lock picking and
no, skullduggery is casing a joint. Lockpicking's
identifying the most vulnerable aspects of security scheme, I guess.
Yeah,
is
that's called.
what-
Yeah.
This more like that than just finding are the entrances like hidden and secure, or is
Kind
it
of.
just?
I mean, kind of, because there's the places they don't want people going.
I guess in the high roller district they might be because they don't want.
Yeah.
Whereas you could probably just find an entrance in the
Even there, like they kind of keep them somewhat secret because they don't want you getting into their secret prison.
I'll just say get a boost from Seda because he's helping you.
Yeah.
Right.
He's-
Mind if I flip another light side point to upgrade? I've only got 2 green naturally.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. That helped. 2 successes, 2 threat.
2 successes, 2 threat. Take 2 strain as.
That's fair.
But yeah, you find a with 2 successes, you find a somewhat unsecured kind of maintenance tunnel you can crawl into.
Okay, I park the bike in a place where it is safe to park it, and then have us run up to the entrance.
Give me
All
a
right.
stealth check to go unnoticed through this. It might not. You
Sure.
could get probably in there immediately, but it might they might send someone after you if you cause a lot
Difficulty.
of it. Difficulty would be 1 purple and 1 red.
Boost from Sade helping me.
You would both have to roll this because it's
Oh,
the weak
okay.
link.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 advantage. That's it.
My roll. One success, but a despair.
Oh.
All right.
I assume this is going to be a comes into play later kind of.
This
All
is
right,
gonna
so
get interesting.
Zeta,
It looks
you
like.
do hear hey, stop that from a gank that was nearby. Where you guys quickly slip into it. And though as you are slipping in, Zeta, you kind of
Hey, I succeeded, so I shouldn't have been seen, but something else
yes, but
definitely bad
Guard
happened.
didn't succeed.
He didn't fail though.
Yeah. Let's
Right.
see. Actually, yeah. So Seda, you kind of land as you're going through the chute. You kind of land wrong, and you're kind of on the edge of this pit now. Give me a athletics check.
Oh, that's bad. How
Oh,
deep
no.
a pit?
Actually- Not like an infinite pit, but still a pretty it's like a pit full of it's not an infinite pit as tends to happen.
Is this a I'm dead if I fall pit?
No, it's I'm gonna get hurt if I fall pit.
Okay.
Unless you
Athletics
land
will
on
not
your
be-
head, and then you'll be dead.
Huh?
Then I mean, there are fall rules, so I'm gonna reference the fall chart. I'm into a
What's the difficulty of this?
uh
Am I hanging? This is the difficulty to pull myself up.
yeah, this is the difficulty to pull yourself up. That would be 3 purple and a setback.
I'm not gonna make this check. Like, there's no chance. There's a very small chance.
After he fails, can I roll athletics to try to catch him?
Nope, you got a spare.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Failure. Just flat out failure.
All right, so roll a coordination or athletics to break your fall.
I want to imagine that like that
Can I-
like he sort of stumbled and caught himself at the ledge, tried to balance himself kind of hilariously, and
Can
then
Yeah.
I feel like can I?
Don't worry, this check is only 2 purple.
Okay.
Okay, Seda, we're gonna have to go in quietly. Seda?
Hey, I got in quietly, and then I just fucked up the line. I wasn't the one who got seen going in. I just, maybe hurt myself coming out.
All right.
Charlie, Seda did see him dangling from a ledge and somebody holding him.
oh,
You can flip a light side light side.
Hell yeah.
As you're just about to fall, a arm grabs your hand. I told you to stay out of the vents. Also, we're supposed to meet up.
Me and you or
Me and you. Thought we had a date.
Who is? Oh. Oh.
Well, would it make you feel better if I said I saw you saving me like this?
It would flatter me for sure. As she pulls you up.
So
Nailed
in my own way, I was keeping that date. he does like pats himself down and
Am I interrupting something?
not really. I guess we can chat. We're sort of in a
Oh yeah,
rush.
by the way, he knows where your friends are now. Yeah, like he got a new intelligence report.
He did he?
Yeah, apparently they're carrying a wounded comrade back.
How would he know that?
Like I said, your eye has someone on the inside. You must be Gar.
Yes. Don't think I've
One
got
of-
your name.
That's what I was afraid of with the timing of this.
Well, I think we can safely narrow down our suspects.
Also, because he doesn't know how much he wants to keep any info about her a secret, he will let Kina introduce herself if she cares to Gar.
I'm Kina.
Kina? I'm Gar. Gar Season.
Yeah, I saw Garai's dossier on you.
Oh, goody. What did it say?
You're lucky, and that's the biggest compliment he can give you. And also a fool for believing in Jedi and stuff. And the Force, and...
Alright, look. I give
Say-
a side glance to Seda, and I'm like, oh.
Seda just has one of those. Seda has a very amused look.
I start to kind of spin my crystal. I'm like, oh, really now?
Garai, yeah, kind of a Force
Does he-
atheistic. That guy.
That doesn't seem to make sense in our universe, but Empire people gonna Empire.
Specifically, it actually said in his character he does not believe in the Force and Jedi and stuff.
Right.
Huh. And you're saying he really doesn't? I was thinking that was just a cover, but
No, I haven't had the chance to,
demonstrate his.
I'm sure, like, they have a couple, they have a couple things, like, telekinetic abilities that aren't related to any central thing.
For working in a university, Garai doesn't seem to be very smart.
And well, first of all, he's ISB. And second of all, that was an imperial university.
True.
I'm sure he seems very intelligent for standard things, but perhaps a little naive, maybe? I don't know.
What would that be? Force out of character. What would that be? Force atheist?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
That's
And I
what
don't know if
it
they
is,
have
but
a-
it does.
But you remember, it's been a while, and people often see the
Yeah.
Force being used.
Yeah, Imperial propaganda. A lot of them don't remember. Imperials basically tried to establish that the Force was never a thing. The Jedi were
Yeah,
just
even before
religion.
then, like the Jedi, weren't like there were thousands of them, but it was
in a galaxy of who knows how many. Yeah, not
Yeah.
a lot of people go their whole lives without seeing Jedi or the Force. So
Yeah, fucking what's a laser sword or hokey religion when you have a blaster.
yeah, or to only see them in holovids and other
Yeah,
like
and usually
fictional settings.
most people think, oh, they were a bunch of warriors because fighting with a laser sword is still pretty impressive even when you don't have magic powers. Well, they just think of them as a bunch of people who had laser swords.
Yeah. In any case, I don't suppose you know if he was here recently.
Somewhat recently.
Yes, I believe he attacked one of the rebels. He will check for the an update on the coordinates to figure out where they need to go
It's
next.
only a couple meters away from you, but yeah, you see an open terminal, and that's definitely a guy with a cyber brain who now also has a cyber broke neck. And dead.
That's what I was afraid of.
That's not a thing. You don't have a cyber broke neck.
Why would you buy that and install that?
Yeah, that
They'll-
seems like a very poor upgrade.
He will report in. This is Seda. I'm afraid he's dead.
You hear Trish. Damn it. Where are you? I guess I might be nearby you.
I don't think getting to us is a good idea. Is there somewhere we can meet you?
Alright, I'll stay put right here. I'm in near the easy street sections of the kind of near the easy street section of the bowels.
All right. Watch yourself. You may be a target too.
Alright. Keep me updated.
The So did we hear the shout after us when we went because of the or did Gar so that we know we shouldn't go back that way?
You heard the shout because you succeeded enough.
Yeah.
And Gar got an advantage, so
There's gonna be, I guess we better make our way there through the bowels. There's gonna be people the way they came. They came.
Yeah, I'm glad I parked my bike far enough away from
you
here.
want me to give them a little thing to deal with?
If you're willing.
Actually, yes. I
She
tossed her
takes
bike-
Sweet Twirls out her lightsaber.
Do you mean the guards or?
Guards, of course.
She
I was thinking more of a distraction than just fighting them.
Fine, if you want to be boring like that.
How good are you at driving?
I'm pretty alright.
I tossed her my keys. There's a red speeder bike 3 blocks up that's partially in an alleyway. Just make sure you don't ding it too hard.
Alright. Oh, and, by the way, hey, Asaid, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
So your mission is probably to, get the droid or destroy it, so rebel information doesn't get leaked? If you could do me a favor and make sure it's on the destroy end.
I see. Given the way things are going, that may be our own. And honestly,
Well, yeah, you'd be doing me a solid. Less things I have to explain.
I'll see what I can do.
Indeed.
No real pressure. This I of all
You're-
the missions, this isn't one I could find the most critical.
You're doing us a. I'd still like to try and fulfill it. You're doing us a pretty big favor by not fighting us, I would say.
I don't want to. I don't like fighting. When I don't feel inclined to.
I wish more people felt that way.
Same. Honestly, at this point, I'd probably be on your side if it weren't for the whole Jedi worship thing the rebels do.
Gar does his best to be stone-faced.
Seda smiles pleasantly. Indeed. Well, we shall, Be
Once
careful.
again, if you run into my partner and he's giving you too much trouble, give me a call. I can bail you out if need be.
will do. Thank you.
Take care.
Right, yeah, and she goes off to cause a distraction. And also maybe, murk some guys.
Yeah, he's kind of hoping she doesn't, but look, he did what he could. He told her, please don't.
Listen, 2 out of them are droids, so she can just murk those, and then...
That is fair. He has no problem with her cutting some droids down. That is perfectly okay.
At least I don't have to worry about my bike now.
Yeah.
Do I?
He shrugs. I don't think she'd steal it, but she does seem like the type that might play a little rough with it.
Well, we'll deal with that.
Alright. And meanwhile, I guess you guys are heading to,
Actually, and then assuming we get caught up at some point, he will call HK.
Yeah, HK, you and Lynn are carrying, Kenner back up, and you get a ring. Yeah. You get beeped, as they would say in the day.
You might be muted.
Answer, how may I help you?
HK, it's Seda again.
Yes.
Please relay this to Lynn at least, and I think we can trust the one who got attacked, and Irene since she's been with us for the last while. One of the rebels is a traitor. Given who's left, it'd have to be either Trish or Edgar. Maybe Irene or Kenner, but it doesn't seem likely if Kenner got attacked and Irene's been with us.
Query, do you wish for me to find out and take action?
Maybe, based on your situation, I'd ask Lynn. At the very least, we need to figure out we do need to figure out who the traitor is for sure. Otherwise, this mission is going nowhere. We're currently heading to meet up with Trish. And hey, you guys are meeting up with Edgar, so perhaps we can figure it out.
Alright, so, you gonna pass that on to Lynn?
Yeah. There is a traitor in our midst, Master.
I was afraid of that.
Also, I believe Seda is getting intelligence from the enemy.
Oh.
The other day, I saw him make acquaintance with a alien.
Was it the Aqualish?
Yes.
Not
Natalian.
Natalia.
No,
Natalian.
sorry. What was it? The Natalian?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's trying to hook up with her.
We are on a casino station. Do you wish to place bets?
On which? That he hooks up with her or that she kills him?
We can do two different antes.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you're taking this revelation with due seriousness.
I kind of think that's where
Uh,
that needs to be the cliffhanger.
I guess the one thing I suppose I should is probably before we completely head out. I guess he'll check Richard's body.
Yeah.
First he'll check what he was looking at, and second check what, like, if he had anything on him that should be retrieved, basically.
Let's see. I'll check his inventory real quick. Because thing.
Because, the rebels might want their rebels will probably want their equipment back, and if possible, and
Well, he's got his cyber brain.
okay, he's not taking the cyber brain. That's a little bit morbid.
This is an eclipse phase.
And also, like, way beyond your medical skill level.
That too.
I mean,
Like-
you can
like
make
you-
it easier to transport.
I guess you could just take
I mean,
off his head.
I mean, or just
Carry that around.
Retrieve, if he wanted to retrieve the body,
let's
but then
see.
might be a bit
He's
cumbersome
got
at the
a.
moment.
Let's see. Also, you tell he's got a implanted cyberjack. He's got a data spike, his comm link, a data pad, and a toolkit. I guess also weapon-wise, he's got a light blaster pistol and a combat knife, and he is wearing kind of a light stealth suit, but that's going to be hard to get off of him.
Yeah. He's not as much as a stealth suit would be really great. He's not going to go as far as declothing a dead man.
That would
That's-
definitely be some conflict right there.
That'd be some conflict. He will take the. He has no use for the combat knife. That's Gar's if he wants, but I guess he'll take the light blaster.
I'll take the knife then.
Yeah.
Unless you also want the blaster.
I've already got
You got a better blaster.
I've got a blaster and a carbine. I don't really.
Hey,
need
and you're on this auction planet, so you can hawk that pretty good easily.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
If you
You
don't
might-
think you'll need it.
We'll see. It might be useful to have a ranged weapon that's not just my slingshot, though.
Yeah. So
So
your inventory.
it's just a light blaster pistol.
Yeah, like blaster pistol.
All right.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let
and-
me check if it's got modifications on it.
Sure.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it does, I think.
Especially since I've got my beloved.
Oh, it's a wrist-mounted light blaster.
Is that a separate thing, or is
It's
that
a modification.
attachments? No. I have no idea what. Seeing if I can find
Wrist-mounted
something.
Model
blasters.
2 wrist mount, it should be.
Model 2 wrist mount. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
So weapon can be worn on the wrist, freeing up the user's hands. Yeah, that's useful.
Oh yeah, definitely take that.
Are you sure you don't want the wrist-mounted one as the tricky rogue type?
I mean, I can always buy one later.
Yeah, just
fair.
buy a wrist mounting for your the white. All right, yeah, you get.
I mean, again, my train of thought is I'm already pretty well armed, and you're well armed with the lightsaber, but you're also not that much of a Jedi to not want a blaster.
Also worth noting that it's also there are plenty. He does carry his stick, and there are plenty of times you don't want to draw a lightsaber necessarily in certain
All
situations.
right, and as you guys, head off. I
And
guess.
what else? Sorry, what else you say he has a toolkit?
Yeah, toolkit.
And he'll retrieve the comm link, but just basically like not actually shit. He'll retrieve the comm link. Hey, we've got you a comm link.
Oh my god, you pilfered it from a corpse. I'm not taking your corpse comlink.
Gain a conflict. Yeah, that's the first thing that causes your. Oh, hey, a free call.
Okay, how about this? Let me gain it if I do give it to her and don't give it back to the rebels.
Yeah,
Not
just
taking
anyways,
your
just
corpse comlink.
if
His figure is that the rebels won't want them to leave a communication that probably has their numbers in it.
Oh yeah, he's also got a
Land there.
data pad too.
Yeah, he's gonna take that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and you guys head off for your date with a very large man. Who
I'm gonna fight that large man.
the big man, Hoss the Rock,
I'm gonna fight that big man.
who is gonna take you for the alley oop. Yeah, we'll end this.
All right.
Another good session.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
10 XP.
Yay.
I
Toolkit.
can't think. I don't think I really played towards my motivation here.
Yeah.
of experiencing new stuff.
I
I survived much better as an assassin droid than that assassin droid. And I've even killed and incapacitated 2 people.
I certainly failed on loss prevention, but could I argue for resource acquisition?
This is motivation, not your duty.
Duty. Fair. Yeah.
So you could actually, your your motivation, not your yeah. So you could argue this does hit your motivation though, because you're helping the Rebel Alliance.
Okay. So how much is that?
5.
Yay.
Set up to 15.
Nice.
Oh no, those aren't. So I do have enough for maybe. There's our encumbrance one. I'm trying to see if I can actually carry the toolkit.
Toolkits are heavy.
I've got 2 spare ones. I could take it. I've got 2 spare encumbrance. I could take it.
Yeah,
By the way, yeah, toolkit is basically
it's 4 encumbrance though is the problem.
It is.
It's a very basic and cheap toolkit. We don't necessarily need to take it. It doesn't have anything.
350.
it's like
It doesn't have anything sensitive. It specifically says in the description this is the kind of toolkit you will find on literally every starship because it's a basic maintenance toolkit.
yeah, and its thing it does, it lets you basically can act like a med kit for droids.
I
Right.
should think about investing in one of those.
Yeah,
That's the reason. The encumbrance is the reason why I went with the mechanic's utility suit instead of a toolkit.
yes. Plus,
It's
Irene
only
has
2
one built in.
encumbrance instead of 4.
So you just have all of your tools in little pouches.
Yeah, it's basically like a long coat and an apron full of tools and pockets and.
Also, I definitely Seda did not really. As much as I want to try and pull actually making a foresight check for the first time, like since the first session. I don't think I can reasonably.
By the way,
I don't know that alone is getting
Yeah. I like how you were able to pull. Oh, I remember seeing someone grab me from falling. That was
Yeah, I
actually
figured-
pretty.
Good work, Zach. You did it.
Yay.
I was like, yeah, let's make this one when he sees it. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me later when it would have been much more useful.
Oh, absolutely not.
But
That's why you have other visions in the future that assist you.
well, so far he's pretty on point with his the visions he saw this time. So he's
Probably doing something right. So some of those visions were pretty bad.
Yeah. He's still a little worried. He's still a little worried about the one where he sees Axel shoot him. But he's keeping that one to himself because he really doesn't want to set Lynn off.
All right. Well,
It's easy. You just quietly send a message to HK and it won't be a problem.
That's also not the way he wants to solve this.
all right. Well, good night, internet.
Good night.